Thank you for participating in today's meeting. Please not connect to Zoom or teleconference while in the room, and please silence all devices. Click on the globe at the bottom of your screen to select either English or Spanish. Public comment will be taken after each item. If you are in the auditorium and wish to comment, please use the iPads located in the lobby. For meetings in other locations, please complete a blue speaker card and provide it to a South Coast AQMD employee. Speakers may be limited to a total of 3 minutes or less for all agenda items, and times may be shortened to ensure all speakers can be heard. A countdown timer will be displayed on the screen for each public comment. Word time will be allotted for Spanish translation that is not simultaneous. For questions or issues on public comment, please call the public advisor at 909-396-3247. That's 909-396-3247. Please adhere to the speaker time limit and treat others with courtesy, civility, and respect. Failure to do so can result in your mic being muted or you being removed from the meeting. Be aware that this meeting is being recorded. By participating, you are authorizing recording of audio and visual content presented during the live event and consent to subsequent use of the recording in the public domain by South Coast AQMD.
Staff, are we ready to go? Okay. Good. I'll officially call the meeting to order. It's March 8th, 2024, now 10:35 a.m. This is a meeting of the Health Effects of Air Pollution Foundation, our board. And I'll ask for a roll call, Lori.
Chair Delgado, absent. Supervisor Hackman,
Present.
Vice Chair, or Chair Cacchiotti.
Here. We have a quorum. Great. We'll move to item number 1 on the agenda, approve minutes of August 11th, 2023 meeting.
Move it.
A motion to approve. I'll second that. Is there any public comment on this item? Paul looks around, none in the auditorium. Bay and Wayne say no. Online? No hands raised. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Hackman.
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion passes 2-0.
Thank you. Second item is election of a chair and vice chair. Foundation shall select from among the existing board, chair and vice chair. Term will be for both 2 years.
I move our chair being chair.
I'll second that motion, and I'll also, can we do both at the same time, Bay? Vice chair and chair?
Sure.
I'll join that motion with a motion for Supervisor Hagman as vice chair.
I'll amend my first and you can amend your second.
Amen. Conclude them.
Keep the attorney happy.
Okay, thanks. Is there any public comment on this item? Wayne Bay say no. There's none in the auditorium. Roll call, please, Lori.
Supervisor Hackman,
Aye.
Chair Cacchiotti.
Yes.
Motion passes 2-0.
Thank you. Item 3 is an update on current projects funded by the foundation. Staff will provide an update. Staffs are currently funded research projects. Dr. Sarah Reese.
Yeah, good morning. So I'm going to give a quick update on where we are with the current research projects. Of the research projects that was funded by this foundation, there was 5 projects, 3 of which are currently active, 2 of which are going to be closing down or ending their terms very soon, and then 1 that still has a sizable balance. So the first one of the active ones I'm going to discuss is by Dr. Anna Wu. This is the impacts of ambient air pollution on risk and survival of breast cancer in Los Angeles County, multi-ethnic cohort study. This is a study looking at the impact of air pollution on both the incidence and the mortality rate of breast cancers. This is a project that's been going on for a while. Right now, we're waiting the final invoice, so it is scheduled to wrap up the end of April. And once it wraps up, there'll be an uncollected balance of approximately $165,000 left. The second project is by Dr. Arth Cho. It's the adverse health effects of volatile organic compounds. This is a project looking at the components of air pollution that cause toxicity or adverse health effects. So really breaking down what are the specific chemicals in the air and how those impact inflammation and other responses within the body. This was another project that's wrapping up this summer. It's scheduled to be complete by June 30th of this year. And we're right now awaiting the final invoice for that. And then the third of the active projects is by Dr. Keith Black from Cedars-Sinai. It's ameliorating Alzheimer's disease by targeting mRNAs in the brain to normalize synthesis of extracellular matrix and ribosomal proteins. This is a project looking at the link between Alzheimer's disease and particulate matter. Looking at this through mouse studies, and we are seeing a link there between Alzheimer's disease and PM, and particularly seeing that link between the size of PM. So the smaller sizes of particulate matter, you see a stronger link, which we would expect as the smaller particles can cross over into the bloodstream through the brain. This is a project that has a sizable balance left on it. Right now, it has a no-cost extension through the end of May of this year, but there is approximately $1.3 million still left in that fund. And that completes my report. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Supervisor, any questions? Sir, the only question is on his reports. Can we get I always wanted, it's been years since we've had a report by Dr. Black or someone. So hopefully in the next several months, when he's either completed or near completed, it'd be nice to tie that health impact to what we're fighting for every day. What would you suggest, Wayne, maybe for a presentation by Zoom Dr. Black did many years ago, or maybe one of these other ones? Very interesting issues.
We can certainly look into it. I'd like to get a better update with regards to where exactly Dr. Black is in the process. As I understand, and Dr. Reese can elaborate, there was a delay in his ongoing projects due to personnel turnover. So I'm not quite sure where he stands in the process.
That's correct, but there have been some publications that have resulted from this work. So there are some results that he could probably speak about.
And is he moving to continue for the completion of the work?
Right now, we have a no-cost extension through the end of May. We haven't heard whether he's going to ask for another extension.
We'll talk with Dr. Black and we'll advise the committee.
Okay, thanks so much, Wayne.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Any public comment on this item? No public comment and no public comment in the auditorium. This is just to an informational item, Sarah, I believe. Let's give staff a moment.
Yeah, it's just an information item.
Information item, okay, well, great. Item number 4, financial audit, status of fiscal year 2022-23.
Mr. Chair?
Yes,
I apologize.
one wait,
Mr. Eder had raised his hand at the
sorry.
last minute.
sorry. Harvey, go ahead, please, sorry. You got 3 minutes. Harvey, go ahead, you're on mute now, go ahead, you've got 3 minutes to speak. I think it was item number 3. Harvey, you're still on mute? Harvey, give you a few more seconds. You raise your hand, item number 3, updating our projects for the foundation, but it's showing you're on mute.
All right. All right. It took me a dozen times to do that. You're messing with me. Look, Dr. Burke, 4 or 5 years ago, I was listening to a meeting, and he was talking about, PM. He goes, and the brain. And he goes, the thing is, we're finding out that it's ultra smalls, and I've heard under 2.5 is PM and lower. The ultra I've heard referred to as 0.1 and lower. I want to know about this stuff that's going on with the brain, how much of it has to do with that stuff, and is it going to continue, and what's the state of research on that now? This is from 4 or 5 years ago, and Dr. Burke was concerned about this. I'm concerned. My dad died of brain cancer. Can Dr. Reese respond to that, please? I don't know if I was being heard. Hello?
You finished?
Yes, it's a question.
Okay, thank you, Harvey, for your comments. No response. Okay, go ahead. We're now item number 5, the financial report status fiscal year. Sujata?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Good morning, members of the Foundation. Sujata Jain, Treasurer of the Foundation. This item is to report to you the status of the financial audit for fiscal year 22-23, and also to report on the Foundation's cash balance and financials as of January 31st, 2024. The financial audit for fiscal year 22-23 is still ongoing and is expected to be completed by end of March or early April. The financial report for January 31st, 2024 shows that the foundation has a cash balance of $1,451,480. Of this, $1,321,750 is encumbered for the contracts that Sarah just talked about. And so the available balance is only about $129,730. Happy to answer any questions on that.
Supervisor, any questions? I have no questions. And that's just informational, correct?
Correct.
Okay, is there any public comment on item number 4? None online, none in our auditorium. We'll move to item number 5, other business. Any other business? Supervisor says, no, I have no other business. Staff? No. Any public comment on other business? None online, none in the auditorium. Next meeting will be as scheduled, as needed. Any public comment on that item? Seeing none, we'll move to item number 7, public comment period. You got 3 minutes. Any member of the public may talk. Anybody in the auditorium? Anybody online want to provide public comment? Give you a few seconds. And now we'll close public comment period. And Bay, can I adjourn the meeting at this time? Meeting adjourned.
A marathon.